Now to quickly escape the Imperial Magitek Research Facility, which is such a fucking mouthful.
Casual brown.
Yeah.
Just realized how great
Yeah.
that sounds. Oh man, you got some casual brown over there?
Oh yeah, here's our whole casual brown section. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Sid.
We get it. Come along now.
He's just like, she's mine, you hear?
I think he's supposed to have a little mustache,
Yeah.
right? There's 3 brown pixels on his face.
So I was just looking at.
Yeah.
Either he's kind of got a frown or a mustache. Like he's not
Or a
too
frowning
happy.
mustache.
Yeah.
He's so sad, even his stat. He had to grow a mustache just to show how sad he is, just so it can droop down.
You just hear Kefka coming.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, whoop. They couldn't have done that if they didn't give him an iconic laugh. That's
Nope.
really great.
Yeah.
They didn't have to put a speech bubble of Kefka going, I'm coming.
Yeah.
This is Kefka. All this Doom shit.
I know. It's like Star Fox came out and showed everyone the Mode 7, and they were like, fuck it, we can do that. We can do that all the time.
These things are crazy looking.
Yeah, and again, I had to fight all the shit with just Locke that one time.
It's weird that they're both named the same thing, but different enemies.
Oh yeah,
I
I
wonder
don't know why they did that.
statistically, were they the same, or was one weaker than the other?
No, I think one's weaker than the other. They have different movesets, different health and stats and all of that. Just for whatever reason, they have the same name. God, they're so weird. They're just these, like, biomechanical monstrosities.
Do you have any, like, control over what's happening right now?
No,
or you're
it's...
just watching it.
You're just watching it. There are those moments where it branches off, but it automatically sends you one way or the other. It's not like when you're going down the Serpent Trench and you can go left or right.
Jesus.
Yeah. You fight, like, 4 or 5 of those, first mag rotors, and then you get into this, but obviously I cut all that out.
It's like, wow, these enemies are getting nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing looks like it was poorly grown in a lab, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just huge knots of muscle that should not exist that way.
Oh, painful almost looking,
Yeah.
too.
Like, this thing's existence is pain, and that's why it's a good monster, because it's just mad all the time.
He's trying to steal this from that claw.
Yeah. The claw's just holding something. Come on, where is it? I want it. Come on, give it to me.
Something juicy in there for
Yeah.
me. Locke, you don't want what that claw has, trust me.
I just...
Been
No,
there.
the fact that it... Oh, man, I just want it because it's there, you know? Like climbing a mountain.
Did you use an attack called Red Feast?
It did. It was basically Drain. What I love elemental weapons in this game because they have a chance of casting their associated spell when you attack. So you see right there, Sabin has Fire Claws equipped. And so once in a while when he attacks, he'll also cast Fire. So he can potentially get 2 attacks from that. And since he has that Genji Glove that I got from repeatedly denying assistance to the returners, he has 2 weapons, so sometimes he gets 3 attacks in per turn. So if you have 2 elemental weapons equipped, you can sometimes get in 4 attacks in a turn.
Nice.
In fact, I think you can use that to get around the... So later on you get an accessory which allows you to attack 4 times in a turn, which means if you equip that and a Genji Glove, you can get 8 attacks in a turn. But just like with Rapid Fire from Final Fantasy V, it's at a reduced attack rate. But I think that if you have an elemental weapon attack equipped, the damage on the spell isn't affected by that damage reduction. Huh. Never try that. So theoretically, if you're really, really lucky, you could get in 8 attacks in a turn, 4 of which wouldn't have reduced damage.
Dang.
Yeah. So he's dead.
And I was thinking about what you said about your wardrobe that you're cultivating.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that would really set it off is if you got yourself like a new pair of glasses.
That's my next, because I have pretty good insurance for eyewear. They cover frames up to a certain amount, plus like some weird kicker for some reason if it's of a specific brand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's definitely what I need to look into next, because I've had these like these are just like a simple metal wireframe because I got these in the military. These are the last pair of glasses I got before I got out. So I've had them for 7 goddamn years now.
It'd be good. You'd like still have them for like workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
And lounging. Like I have a lounging pair of glasses that are just very like grandpa looking.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they look good though.
Yeah, they're just like they're big and they're light. They're lighter than these and thinner. Like these start to hurt at the end of the day.
Oh, really?
Just because of how thick they are behind the ears. Like a lot of pressure builds up there.
Yeah.
But it's like pop on those old ones, and they're great.
Yeah, I just need to go to, I need to find someone within my insurance network who also carries a wide variety of frames. Because about 2 years ago now? No, I think it was only a year ago. I did go get a new prescription at a place down at the mall, but their actual eyeglass, their actual frame selection was fairly limited. So I'm like, nothing here really seems to fit my frame all that much. Plus, looking for new glasses is always fucking weird because you put them on, it's like, well, I can't see. So I'm kind of like taking photos and sending them to Marissa, being like, how do these look? Because I can't tell.
If there's this place, I think it's like on Madison and 10th. That's the eye doc. It's a Eye Doctor Associates Northwest, I think is the name of it. And they have a really good selection. Yeah. That's where I went.
Ethel also went down to a optometrist with a friend of hers needing new glasses, and she suggested I go down there because apparently they really like work with you to help you find a good pair of frames. They don't just like show you the big wall and let you add it. It's like let's look at your face, and
that's what the young lady who helped me out did the same thing. She was pretty excited to do so.
Now we're just fighting cranes, even though we're on an airship, which could just go away.
It's like goofy face right here.
Oh yeah, the goofy face. If you look at the cranes in the middle section,
there's 2 red dots.
Yeah, it makes like a goofy robot face.
And like an underbite, I guess. Grab you.
Yeah.
You look at the ladder on the crane and just think about scale, and it doesn't quite
work. Yeah. Like, it should just be the arm, right? It should just be the arm kind of coming in from off screen so that it looks gigantic.
Yeah.
I would buy that. This gigantic arm basically grappling with the airship and holding it in place. So there's a gimmick here that you don't encounter if you do the fight right. Basically, the one on the left absorbs bolt, the one on the right absorbs fire.
Oh.
If you hit them with their corresponding element, they will absorb it and gain a charge. If they gain 3 charges, they let loose a powerful attack against your party. So it's important that you don't do that, because as you can see, they're actually kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Well, what?
Yeah, I should explain. Setzer's special ability is slots, very similar to Kate Sith's 1 limit break. If you don't get any particular combination of slots, it will default to lagomorph, which is like the scientific taxonomy of a rabbit, I think. And that rabbit pops up and just gives you a very, very small heal.
No, that's nice. Consolation prize.
Yeah, it kind of just shows that Setzer's ability is shitty.
Yeah.
Like, you can manipulate it in the same way you can kind of manipulate Tifa's limit break by, I think, like rapidly hammering the buttons so that it slows down. But it's not really worth the effort. Just like with Sabin's ability, there are just better abilities that don't require any kind of luck.
Let's return to Zozo. I hate those assholes, though.
Yeah. Oh, they're all fucking liars and cheats, though. I know. Tara, who's that? Is she hot? She sounds hot. I'm just gonna guess that she's hot. I'm gonna make her my wife.
Imagine him just saying this really slow and gross, like,
Tara,
who's that?
Well, he's kind of scratching himself underneath his jacket, so you don't know where he's scratching himself.
I haven't even met her yet.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, I figure if she's your friend, I mean, Celeste is your friend. All I'm saying is you probably don't hang out with uggos. Setzer, what the fuck? Who are you? Jesus, man. Who talks like that?
Locke's kind of pretty.
Yeah, I'm looking at my wardrobe and just thinking of all the... Like, now that I actually have some money, thinking about all the stuff I should get. And some more shirts would be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe some light colored vests. They go with my kind of khaki slacks.
Yeah.
Some bow ties might be cool.
Yeah,
I think I could,
bow ties.
I think I could pull off a bow tie.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Some suspenders would be good.
Yeah. That would be real cool.
Yeah.
Just like work out your traps and shoulders, like so you have to wear your suspenders like Terry Crews, where they're just kind of like clinging to that one spot.
just do shrugs all day. You look up at my workout whiteboard. And it says shrugs and just hundreds of little boxes. How long were you doing shrugs? 3 hours. Just 3 hours of shrugs.
Ouch.
Yeah. So now, for some reason, being exposed that... Oh, yeah, one of the espers that we got is Terra's father.
Oh.
Yeah, and so now she has exposure to that. She's kind of remembering her own past right now. He's this dashing fellow.
Horns?
I guess. And he's kind of bare-chested.
He's got this, like, hair combed back.
Yeah. And he's just standing here for a while. There are moments like this that kind of get annoying, where it's like, is this a cutscene? It seemed like a cutscene, and so I'm waiting. And then finally I'm like, oh, okay.
If only they had developed like a nice cue, like something to let you know, like, oh, it's your time. They do that in Final Fantasy VII, like the camera zooms in, and, like, twirls in and stops. And you're like, oh,
well,
okay.
in 7 it was also particularly obvious because they leave. You could just leave her. Maybe you should bring her back. But in 7 it's particularly obvious because they'll frequently switch to like an FMV or a slightly pre-rendered cutscene at the same time. And when it does that, the whole game kind of granulates a little bit because it's actually not a pre-rendered background. And so there's an obvious transition from this is just a cutscene to this is you actually being in control.
Madwin?
Yeah, something like that. Madwin? I have no idea. That's your first question?
Yeah,
What's that pendant for? You could have asked any hundreds of questions.
Where am I? Are you gonna eat me?
You're just giving it to me? Okay.
He's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You being human and all. Last time we were around humans, you started killing us and basically drinking our essence. That wasn't cool.
You can't really blame us.
Yeah, she just somehow stumbled upon this magical world of magic. Yeah, Modulin, I don't blame you. Sometimes I'm like, man, washing up on an island wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
Right? If I could just scratch out a living.
Is there like a mountaintop with a nice big forgotten hut or something?
Yeah. So like a nice warm island that's not going to be susceptible to global warming.
Yeah.
Where there's like just nice fruit and crabs and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Just give me some knives and I'll cut a spear and I'm just gonna go stab crabs all day.
Yeah.
And what else would you do? Make baskets out of leaves and stab crabs. Yeah, that sprite's real cool looking.
Yeah, I'm not certain what it's supposed to be. It's kind of an angel monkey.
And like a ponytail.
Yeah.
Like samurai looking kind of ponytail. Horns and pointy ears.
I'm curious what constitutes a youth among a race of eternal magical beings. Like, are you only 8,000 years old? Is it like Hotel Transylvania, where the hot Dracula daughter that I'm sure people want to bang is like, but Dad, I'm 118. And I can't hear that joke without imagining the Adam Sandler Dracula turning to the camera and going, "Get it? 118! They're vampires! Do you get it? Aha! Jokes! These are jokes! Laugh now! Please laugh! There we go. This is how you woo a woman, I think.
Yeah.
Transport her to, like, magical nebulous domain and just spin around while talking about what sounds like some heady shit. It's like, if we just join our two races, we can finally find peace. If we just try, if we don't try, how will we ever know? If we don't fly into the air and apparently space fuck, how will we ever make a baby?"
Aww.
This little Terra burrito.
Aw, Terra burrito. Open up a burrito shop and one's called the Terra burrito.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that means. Oh, you'll know.
Well, you'll probably never know.
If you have to
Here.
ask, you'll never know.
Here's some loading screen ribs, too.
Ah, assholes.
Yeah.
Of course.
This one looks like it's magic. Soya!
Hey, you guys have magic, remember?
Oh yeah, we do. Apparently he's just punching this one in the face.
They just don't, but they don't know punches?
No, they don't. That's their one weakness, is punches. An Emperor Gestal who has like he kind of looks like a dog.
Yeah.
He has like the fuck, I'm trying to think of what that breed is. Kind of a basset hound.
It's the, like, Scotty kind of dog.
Okay, yeah,
right?
it's a Scotty with like the big kind of mustache looking. Yeah. It's been 2 years and Terra is still a baby burrito.
Well, do they age real slow, like, or?
It's unclear, because Terra is half human, and she seems to age at a regular human rate.
That Esper's face looks like a very tan woman's chest.
Yeah, it does. You're originally going to make this a giant hot woman, but then the SNES couldn't handle that. So we compromised and made it a monkey angel. Bird thing. Don't think about it too much, just don't think about it. So now they're debating whether or not they should just close off the other side permanently. And Madonna is like, fuck it, I don't like that place anyway. Do it. Fuck them. Which again, I don't blame you, Madonna. Don't blame you at all.
Do you get a fight as Modwin?
Unfortunately not. That would have been cool, but you don't get that. Get a grip on yourself. Stop blaming my hot wife for everything. It's like you've had 2 years to get to know her. 2 years. In all that time, has she done anything?
Yeah. These are trust issues in this game.
Yeah. Especially with magical beings who were once slaughtered for their magical abilities. Granted, I don't blame them for that. The link between worlds. Get it?
And like the item rental system and a link between worlds kind of being a precursor to this whole like Breath of the Wild thing. It's
Yeah.
like, what if we don't need hook shots, or what if it's not necessary?
Yeah. What if the player could just like tackle the game however they wanted? What if it's just up to their imagination and ingenuity?
Do you find yourself like not using some of the runes, like
I forget to use most of them.
like stasis? I usually just use that to fuck around, unless there's an obvious puzzle I need to solve.
Oh,
with
certainly,
it.
yeah. To the point where even when I do need them, I often just forget that I have them because I get used to not using them.
Yeah.
Like there's a boss that I fought whose whole deal is that it's very, very quick. And it just didn't occur to me to try using stasis on it until I finally thought to do that, and then that helped out tremendously.
Yeah, basically, I mean, I use the magnet and the bombs.
Like, the bombs are the one, because that's been around for so long that, oh no, Terra Burrito got sucked into the other side.
What do I have for lunch? No.
Madonna, woo! Look at this nice little swamp.
Yeah. She looks delicious.
Yeah. So this is something that I'm not clear on, because that's Terra, and she's being given to the Emperor when she's 2 years old. And she seems to be around 20 or so right now, like when the game is taking place, which would imply that she's been raised by the Empire, but there's no hint to that in the game. Like, at the start of the game, it seems like they took control of her somehow.
Yeah, like they found her.
Like, just before the game started. Like, they found her and then put that slave crown on her, which wiped her memory, and then had her do all this heinous bullshit. But now it seems like she was raised by the Empire, so that's the only part of this game which feels awkward.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't quite work out the timing. Now she's back to her old power shoulder self.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of us were kind of assuming. We saw that coming a mile away.
I didn't want to say anything, but, you know.
Just seemed obvious.
I did like that whole, like, wall closing thing to shut out that scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was
really
great.
nice. Yeah, strike back.
Punch them in their dicks. Just systematically, one at a time.
It's like this real clutch moment where Sabin's the only one alive, or like still in fighting condition. He's like, Sabin, punch him in the dick. And he's like, what? Like, dick punching was never thought of until then.
And then he discovers a new blitz.
He's like looking down at his fist and then like looks at the crotch and then he's just like, dick punch. And then, yeah.
The input for it is just left.
Yeah.
That's all.
Strongest move.
The most powerful ability.